And also, can we just admit though that she didn't fire up on people unless they fired up on her too? Though she wasn't just finding people to mess with; they did something or said something to her to get her
Right.
activated.
Hey, Samaya, but yeah, I can definitely, I agree with that. I don't, I don't know all of her beefs, but I don't think she started things with people. But again, I don't know all of her beefs, but I don't remember her
I think
starting.
a lot of people can't elect from a short period of time of knowing like somebody in a panel and they immediately calling you a B. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like for a full
Kiana
grown
been
woman,
on
that's
that.
going,
Yeah.
Kiana
huh?
been on that. Kiana came here on that. Who y'all
Yeah,
talking
she
about? The
did.
same Kiana?
Yeah, she did.
Kiana knew about that disrespect.
She
Kiana
did.
been on that. You should have heard her when she was on the
Kiana came
red pill
from
side.
business talk though. I don't think initially she was on that type
Oh
of
no, she
time.
was always on
Oh,
half and half.
right. She
She was
always
always
been
half
on
and
that.
half.
No, she told me it was that stuff with Trip. Because Trip
No,
was
Before
no.
talking
Trip, she was
crazy
over here though, Kappa. Before Trip, she was
Before
No,
half.
Trip,
before Trip,
Kiana was
She
she
on
was
where
that.
was
was,
she at?
sir.
she was
Before
with
Trip,
Slim. She
Right.
was
She
with
used to
Slim.
be on Slim panel
She used to be with
she
and
got
Slim,
into
and
it
then
with
she was with
Slim.
Nitra.
right. Then she was with Nitra, and then she felt like Nitra didn't wasn't understanding where
Protect
she was
her.
coming from and protected her, and so she flipped on Nitra, and she flipped on Slim. Then she flipped on Kev the Comet. Then Trip.
Wait a
No,
minute.
then Petty
Kiana?
Road, then Trip, I think.
Yeah. Then Petty Roll. Then Trip. Right.
Nah, well I ain't know none of that.
Yes.
I
But
ain't know
before
none of that.
all of
I met
that,
okay. So in my defense, I met her on Petty Rose panel. That was my first time ever meeting her.
Oh
mm-mm.
no, she
Was
had
She
on
had
already
Petty
been
got
Rose
to it
around
with
for
panel.
months
Slim
and
and
have.
Kev.
Kiana
Yeah.
used to start her day
Okay.
off. She used to be early in the morning, and Lower in the red pill side early in the morning, and then in the
Yeah, she used to be talking
afternoon.
shit early. Yeah, that part.
Early in the morning, you would wake up,
Oh,
Kiana
okay.
cussing their ass out, and then come in the afternoon, she came on the messy side. But Kiana started with the red
Okay.
pillars.
Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't know that. Now
And,
that y'all have schooled me on. I didn't know that. I
first
didn't
time
know
Kiana
she.
ever cammed up to put somebody in their place, it was on Lower Live when they thought she was lying about being married. She was like, "Oh no, nigga, I'm married. This my house." Like the first time she ever
Hmm.
came up and got active, she was on the red pill side.
Okay. Is that where
You
she
know.
met Tea Time, or did she meet Tea Time after the fact?
I'm gonna say she might have. I'm not gonna speak. I don't know all her history, like where she actually first
Okay.
met people at, but I know she know Tea Time and Crown them from over there. I know she was heavily on the red pill side in the morning, and then she would come on this side, Missy Talk.
Okay.
Because she was on her realtor page at that point. That was
That
when
she
she
had
still
that
had
white
the
shirt
realtor.
on and that pink
Yeah,
skirt.
yep. She had the sign
Okay.
in her
Okay.
profile picture.
Let me tell you how much I know people business that I shouldn't know. Kappa is the one who told her to take that picture down, and she listened to Kappa.
Well,
That did
because she
happen.
had
And that
came at
happened on
that
Petty
point
Road.
when I met her, she was over there on Petty Road and she was getting into it
What's
with
up,
Trip, and I
Noah?
know Trip was I had that information on Trip, hotlining them people kids and putting their information out. So she had came in fighting with Trip, and I'm like, oh child, take your. I actually told her to divest herself from her business if she wasn't already divested from it, and watch me, you know what I'm talking about. Completely make your business its own entity because people, you know what I'm saying, over here on this side, well, no, I'm not going to say this side, those people in certain areas of TikTok will try to cost you everything,
Uh-huh.
your business, your freedom, your relationship. I mean, I've watched people take credit for making people get divorced. I've watched people get hauled off to jail. I've watched a lot. So yeah, when I seen her and I seen that was her business page, I was like, oh no, honey, you don't want the unless you got a TikTok shop, baby, you don't want these problems attached to your business. As soon as I said it, what the Trip say? I'm gonna get that license. I'm gonna get that license taken. All that other old crazy shit. I was like, oh, okay. For an argument on TikTok, I watched them hotline nurses try to get nurses license taken. You trying to take somebody's whole livelihood because you got into an argument with them on TikTok. That is wild work.
You gotta recognize when people ain't got nothing, they don't want you to have nothing. So, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Or when
Hey,
you got nothing to lose, they don't mind helping you lose it all.
what that
Correct.
man, I promise you, y'all, a petty pusher said that in a live. And I have never, Shell, what you just said, I've never let that go. I've never let that go. You absolutely 100. When a motherfucker ain't got nothing to lose, they'll help you lose everything.
That's
Help
true.
you because they
Okay.
need your help to do it. You know, filing lawsuits off people talking crazy about you is crazy work, but it is what it is. You got to play the game.
All that shit crazy.
That shit
I
weird as
love
fuck.
it though. I love it though. I love it. I like to be. I like being diabolical. Right when you think you finna
Why?
get one over on me, cause right when you think you finna get one over on me, that's when I hit you with that 1-2. Before you even know that I knew what you was about to do, I go and do it and beat you to it.
Oh, so you're not talking about purposely being diabolical for no reason.
Nah, like I'm not like into hotlining people and doing all of that weird stuff. Nah, I'm talking about like when they think they finna pull a fast one on me or try to do something treacherous to me, then I'm right there because I've known about it this whole time. I've known what they were about to do. And it's a lot of people that's like that, y'all. They be jealous of, look, I've watched people sit up in people's faces and be flat out jealous of them, and the other person don't even know it, have no idea
Mm-hmm.
that that person is clocking everything they doing, watching them, and just waiting for the moment to pounce. That's how they fall out so fast. Y'all ain't tripped off that? How fast messy talk fall out with each other?
Uh-huh. Be cool one
Nope.
second.
See
I
a
get
hypocrite
on
sometimes.
And they believe in that enemy of my enemy is my friend culture too. Boy, them jokers will
Mm-mm.
pick up just because they got a common enemy for the moment.
Mm-mm.
that. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
An
see that's the
enemy of
thing.
my enemy is not my friend.
There was a
Absolutely not.
there was a moment. There's been a lot of moments where if you were on, let's say when I Speaking Them was all cool and everybody was against Blaze, if you even went in Blaze Live, right?
Oh boy.
If you even
Pandemonium.
entered Blaze's Live, you was blocked by everybody on the other side. You
Yep.
was called out. You was
But I
drugged.
think that's crazy too.
I think that shit weird as fuck. Bitch, I'm grown. Do you pay this bill? Like, what the fuck? I
Like,
just went out the
like, and I changed that. I changed that for myself. I said if his supporters ain't over there talking about me, then I have no reason to go after his supporters. But if
Right.
you open your mouth and I see it,
Yep.
oh yeah, you gonna catch it too. You
Now
gonna
there's
catch
a
it right
there's a
on
vast
film.
difference between like being in another person live talking shit about somebody and then going in
Right.
the other going back like going to Blaze Live talking shit about Kappa, then going
And
back to
then come
Kappa
and hang
Live
out
and
like you wasn't
Mm-hmm.
just over there
coming
talking
to hang
about me.
out like
Right.
you just want to talking shit. There's a
Right.
difference in that than with somebody who there are people like shout out to Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa be everywhere, been everywhere for the
Yeah.
longest. Like she just knows you like that. Like that she just do that. But people could possibly look at her and be like, oh, she's an op. What the fuck? That girl is normal. Like,
Yep. I had somebody come back to me not too long ago and they were like, everything you said was absolutely true. And if you want me to, I will go live with you and explain because I feel like I've been used. One of his supporters. And you know what I said? Did you say anything about me? And they said no. And I said, then you need not do nothing. And I don't have to take no public apology because if you had said anything, when you said it, you meant it. So there's nothing to apologize for. But yeah, back in the day, when I left from dealing with Blaze and Alicia and all of them, I went and made my rounds and I spoke to everybody that I was over there, you know, that everybody that had me clocked for being a mod for them and being over there with them. And I literally apologized to those people. And I don't apologize that often, but I did. And I then went on to build relationships with them after I found, because nothing more angering than somebody telling you that they got hotline. And it was this set of people. And, you know, back then when I was on Serious Talk, I could never imagine somebody hotlining somebody because you got into an argument on TikTok.
Yeah, but what the hell is a
It,
serious talk?
Serious talk is where you go into like serious. cultural debates where
Oh,
I didn't
debate.
go live. Not debate talk. No, 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 no.
Okay.
Debate talk is where they pick a topic and then they go back and forth about it, cons, pros, yay, nay people. No,
Uh-huh.
serious talk is the grown folk talk where you talking about not just like policies or anything like that, but huge cultural things, watching cultural shifts, pointing out dynamics,
I'm
things
like,
like
what the
that.
shit?
But
Remember
Okay.
it's
when
more or
this
less,
talk was like popping and they was going at the Caribbean folk, that whole debacle? I think that's what you're talking about.
yeah, like kind of like that. The George Floyd movement, social justice, women's rights, healthcare rights, things like that.
Oh, okay,
Your
okay. 'Cause
civil
I was
rights.
like, what the
So,
hell?
but it wasn't live. Like Messy Talk, they go live and go back and forth, right? It's not
Mhm.
live. We will make point. Okay, kind of like where T Nathan started at. Point,
Okay.
counterpoint. But he more or less was more like debate talk. I kind of stayed more on social justice and just different stuff like that. And it was like all grown folks. Wasn't no, you just made a video. You wasn't yelling and screaming. I never had a
Like the
video
goddess
taken
Mia's.
down.
Are you talking about like the goddess Mia's and
Yeah, like
the
that. Cause that was one of the people I messed with heavy. Yeah, like that.
Conscious
More or
Lee.
less
I couldn't
talking.
stand her.
Consciously. Yeah,
I
I was
love
mutuals with
Conscious Lee.
consciously.
Okay, so I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about now. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so like grown folk talk, yeah, talking and just like explaining your point, but not going live and fighting and screaming and losing control of your emotion. It was more or less talking, point
There's
counterpoint.
still some of that, but I don't see a lot of that anymore. And maybe I'm just not on that side of TikTok, but I don't see a lot of that anymore.
Well, your algorithm shifted. They
Yeah.
still doing it. They're still talking, just your algorithm shifted. And to be honest with you, I thought to myself, like, do I want to shift my algorithm completely away from messy talk?
Oh, I
And
did.
just 'cause it's brain rot. You get brain rot when you sit around on this topic, on this platform for too long.
Yeah.
I
They
Yes.
definitely.
also they also it's also like I found myself number one drinking more the
What?
more I watched it. Huh?
You was drinking more?
Hell yes, because them niggas like when I would go live or we would be talking about shit, we would be drinking while we were talking,
Yeah, that's understandable.
listening to it, or I would smoke more cigarettes back then than I ever smoked before because y'all niggas stress me out, all that damn cussing and yelling. um,
See, that's you empathic though, Bullet. You're empathic.
oh, I am
You
an
have
empath,
Yeah,
definitely.
you have a gift. You have an uncanny gift that I've never been at. Because let me tell you what I would do. I drink my 2 beers or my two of whatever, because I limit myself to two. And I will get my ass off and I will go in somebody else live and listen, or I will go to bed. I'm the type of person, like straight up, I could cut your throat and go sit down and eat a steak
Something
and
I
not
wrong.
just
even
want
think
y'all
twice
know.
about it.
I just want to
Like
let
for
y'all
real.
know when my food come, I am leaving y'all. I don't care what Bullet says.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Like I have rabbits. I have rabbits. I can pet them and feed them and fatten them up and take my club and bust them in the head and they be in the pot that night. I don't. My mother she had always said that about me. She was like, you either gonna grow up to be a
A
really
psychopath or a
well. She had two
normal
things.
person.
She said you're gonna grow up to be a really charismatic, convincing person and do good at whatever you choose to do, or you're gonna be a sociopath.
Yeah, cause
Which
I
direction
just
do you feel that you took?
I'm a little bit of both. I'm a little bit. I don't know. I can't care enough. Like
I don't think they recognize how much of an effect that much negativity has on their actual life, like their nervous system.
Nah, facts
Uh,
for real. Until
uh,
oh, sorry.
and the reason why a lot of them be in the hospital like they be doing, and y'all be having to do crowd funds and praying and shit. If you think about the amount of times people have had to do crowd funds for evictions, evictions don't just happen over like
yep,
15 days, 30 days. Some
yep.
of y'all done had like 3, 4 evictions. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you
Well,
always
6 months.
crowdfund.
Yep. 3, 4
Some
spots.
people,
Yep, yep.
some people been broke since they've been on this app. They've been begging. They ain't stopped begging. They ain't found no way to make no money this whole 3-4 years that they've been on TikTok. So you know what I'm saying? Like they don't recognize that they have put themselves in a cycle of comfortability where they're not striving for more. Like they cool with the bare minimum. And that shit weird to me.
It's all finna be over next month. If Zuckerberg get his way, he's buying TikTok.
I definitely agree with you, Bullet, because so many people don't know that, you know what I'm saying, the whole TikTok can have over you if you're here for so long in the same side on the same side of TikTok doing the same thing for like 365 days, and some people been on here for 3 and 4 years. So you don't even see that you're like you can't see that man in the mirror, but you're slowly but surely changing. And what you once said is not your character is now who you actually are, because you've been around it for so long. And it kind of hit me when I was in a small group and I was listening to the people talking. I was just like, how did you articulate that sentence so clearly? Like, I was just amazed by the conversation. I'm like, I just be on TikTok.
I wish the best for her
I
for
felt
real, for
bad
real.
for her.
She was still
I
living
wish
in
the
her
best.
car or her new journey or
I feel
something.
bad for her too.
Yeah, she
Not
was
really.
living in a
I'm sorry.
vehicle the last
Can't
time.
lie.
I know.
But then
I
in
think.
that video, she bought a new car.
I don't
Oh,
feel
I
bad
don't
for her.
know.
What she put out in the universe, the universe provided.
She did. She bought a real nice I think like an Escalade or a Yukon or something, some
Who?
big black SUV. Yeah,
Who
she
bought an
did.
SUV?
I
Ray,
think Ray.
yeah.
Oh, well,
She was living in her
congratulations to her.
car and then she bought a brand new car. I mean, if you're living in your car, I know what she got now sleeps a little bit better than where she
Yeah,
was sleeping in. So
yeah.
Congratulations to
She
her.
nomadic. I guess she got into it with the management association or the management company of her apartment complex or wherever she was living, and she said that they were doing stuff to her, but you don't know how much of that was delusion or how much of that was like really happening. But I guess, when you get to a point where you don't feel safe where you live and you don't have the money to move to another place, then that's your other alternative. So she seemed healthier too.
Let's also note that a lot of these kids are being neglected. Like from the people in the comments who kids ain't ate no dinner because y'all been watching TikTok all day, watch people argue all day, to the people who've been arguing all day. I I it I can count on one hand how many times I see y'all go use the bathroom, go eat some, go feed your kids, etc. It has an effect on y'all real life whether y'all want to
Get
recognize it.
off and let them and help them take a bath and comb their hair and lotion them down and do all of that stuff. Do all of
I
that
had,
stuff. Do
I had to
all the
come up on
mama
my other
duties.
page, y'all, because I'm going outside.
Yeah,
Don't
do
go
all
outside
that
and get
all
that
in one
food.
day.
I think you gotta hang up on us.
The food not here yet.
Cause you know what? Like people like myself, my children are grown. So if I spend 24 hours a day on TikTok, they are adults with their own life. Only one live with me, live with us here at the house. The rest of them are out into the world. So I don't have the same responsibilities, right? But you better believe my animals don't go without food. They don't go without water. They don't go without care and treatment. You know what I'm saying? My job I'm not missing work to because I could sit in a box and sit on TikTok all day long for what I do and never leave, but I've done my whole day's worth of work.
Me
All I
too.
do all day long. I don't really talk to
Exactly.
nobody or nothing.
I think that's why messy TikTok really got me in the chokehold is because this is my outlet at work. Like, I'm hardly ever on the app when I'm at home, but it just made me realize I work too much.
I like sitting at work and listening to them go back and forth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I keep my AirPods in all day long, and I just listen to like I'm always on TikTok because I'm always at work, so I just go from live to live to live.
Yeah.
But I can't really get on the panel to talk so much, so that's why I can recall a lot because I'm listening to everything.
Mm-hmm. And I find that I like now lately what I've been doing is not listening to TikTok. I've been listening to more constructive things on YouTube. More like, how to do this, how to do that. I watched some people build a whole carport in 5 sections, a whole series of building this carport, pouring the concrete, the whole nine. I've been doing that because it's more constructive than sitting here listening to the same people yell and scream all damn day long.
Hey Shamo. Shamo, I saw you the other day.
Oh,
Ooh,
Shemo was cutting up, boy. She
I
went in that panel.
saw you the
Wow.
other day. I said, ooh, she is cutting up on these streets.
Yeah. He was fighting with my other homegirl, Brenda. I think. Wasn't you into on Braid King panel with Brenda? I was
That's
like, look at Shay. Cutting
yep.
up.
Black Barbie. What's
Talking about, that
Nah,
wasn't
that's
me.
Brenda.
It's
Blackberry. That's Blackberry. Black
Blackberry?
Barbie.
live. It's live,
Yeah.
Shamo.
I
You
was
know
trying
I
to
know
figure
That's
that.
out what's
uh
her name. I know Brenda, but I was trying to figure
yeah.
out her hashtag her name.
Yeah, Blackberry. The real Black
Blackberry.
Barbie is Barb. She go live on Sunday morning. Yeah. That was Blackberry. Shaybo, that was you, Shaybo. I see you in the box. Cause I was in there. I was in there on my other page, but I was in somebody else live. I was just being nosy. And I seen Shaymo go up in their box and I said,
Shamo, I recall you being in somebody's box arguing with Blackberry Brenda too, because after that she got towed up by you. Then she got towed up by Shigo. Then she went someplace else and got towed up again. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that
go
was
on
the
mute.
same day. That was the
I didn't
same
tell
day,
her.
Sabrina.
I didn't tell her up. She came over to Kiana live and I talked to her because she kept calling I just talked to her. She kept calling she go baby the R word.
Oh, that was you. You tore her up a third time. Yeah, it
No,
was you. It was all
I
three
just
of
talked.
y'all.
I just talked to her. I just told her, when you joning, so I call it joning, people call it dragging on TikTok. When you dragging somebody, if you immediately got to go to the kid, you lose the argument, and that you don't want to lose. If you want to keep the same level, you have to make sure that they don't break you down to that occasion that you got to go that low. Because punching low really just means you feel like you losing the argument. She held her own out of all three of us talk. Well, I was talking to her. I ain't drag her. I ain't talk about her looks or nothing. Cause I like Blackberry. But out of all three of us, she held her own and she went back over there to finish the fight. She was real animated that night. I don't know why. Something got next to her that night.
But Brenda is another one. Brenda been on this app for forever. She should be able to handle her own. You know how many war rooms she already got? Brenda been she been doing this for forever too.
She started off in Diamond Platform, didn't she?
Right. Brenda
Yeah.
ain't no young chicken when it comes down to this app. She been on here for forever.
Not the you ain't no young chicken. She is, yeah, she a soldier out here in these streets. She been around for a minute. It's quite a few of us been around for a minute, but I never was on this side of TikTok. I came fully on this side of TikTok in 2022. And I was like, when I seen all the chaos, and because I followed Goddess Mia, over to Alicia. And when I seen all this chaos and calamity, people putting up people birth certificates, I'm like, how do you have a copy of this person's birth? What is wrong with you, and why are you displaying that? Like,
You got no
man,
picture frames in your office?
I still got them. Yep, they gonna stay there too.
Yeah, bro. Oh, damn picture
That's
frames.
my that's my drag
Tampa,
room. My office is on
take
the
the
side of that.
picture down.
I got a room. I have a room totally dedicated to completely dragging. That's what that room is that y'all see me sitting in with the stuffed animals and all the llamas and stuff. I put all that paraphernalia in there. I put all of that in there. And then the rest of my house, you can't even tell that I ever live stream because it's just a regular house. All that trash, anything I get from people like the Blammy Awards, that's in there. The plaques, that's in there. All that stuff's in there. Everything is in there if it pertains to streaming. Because I don't want that shit dragging around all over my house. But Brenda, baby Brenda had me rolling though. She was on one. And Shamo, you was on one too, so don't you get quiet.
Talking about
I'm
that was my
I'm
twin.
about to say a bold statement though. One thing I've been Brenda has been following me for a while. No shade, no tea. But sometimes when you hang around certain people who are diabolical and it's not really in your nature, it's not really in your spirit, you start to turn into or emulate the people that you hang around.
Like it.
And
Absolutely.
the more Brenda has associated with HB and kind of like and be around and kind of condone some of the things HB does, the more Brenda also has a lack of care too about how she presents herself, because at one point she did care.
That's true, because I never heard her talk about people kids, and for her to come at Shigo like the way she did, because I saw that interaction and I
No,
was like, what the fuck, Brenda?
I can actually tell y'all Brenda has flipped, because I remember when she said talking about people cheering was foul. I remember when Brenda wasn't standing for that and would drag you because you got your mouth on somebody's child. So for
Yeah.
her to say now that anybody can get it, it's a line. What she said after she said of somebody else's mouth, word from word,
Yep. Yep.
verbatimly, she stole a line.
Whether you like it or not, you are who you hang around.
Yep.
She's drinking more. I pay attention to a lot that y'all think. I've always been very observant. I pay attention to a lot that people do, their behaviors, right? And she's not the only one. There's a lot of people who just associate or attach themselves to some people. And because other people have the ability to compartmentalize, they don't necessarily have that ability to compartmentalize. And they're more of a person like me, like an empath, and they take on those spirits in a sense, and they start to emulate that shit.
Yep.
But I like to call a lot of cap on HB just because I don't believe HB is the person who she is in real life off this app. I don't believe
No.
HB is the real person that she's on this app in her real life. I think she's a totally different person.
I can agree with that.
I think she really is, like, if you sat down in real life with her and got to know her and been around her, even though she had her trials and tribulations when she was younger, I really think she is not a third of the villain that she make herself out to be.
I agree. I
I just think
definitely.
she's been hurt. I think that whole situation with Tea Time and all of them, that shit hurt her feelings. Because that one, when she first started, I remember when she was over in Tea Time 5. When she
Yeah, that
first was
mean
over
girl.
there, she wanted to be, she wanted to be a part. She wanted to be cool. And hey, thank you. I think her feelings were really, really hurt by that. And I think that when Nietzsche put her baby up, that's when the switch happened. It was immediate.
Can I actually give y'all some context behind that? Because that's not actually the origin of it.
No,
HB
it
actually
started over there with Laura though.
right. She started on the red pill side first, where
Yeah, it
she was
started
an
over there.
advocate for women, telling these women like, "Hey, don't give your stuff up. Hold out. These men will pay your bills. You don't got to do much. They hunch on anything. Get
Hey,
what you
sis.
need to get out of it." And it was the women who flipped on HB and was like, "Girl, shut up, your man." Like she was literally telling them like, "I got a man that paid this bill. I don't have to do much with him." The same thing that she says about Messy TikTok and how she runs it, how she plays that manipulating game. You know, the same thing she would say about Messy TikTok. was the same thing she said about actual men and telling women like, hey, you could do it too. Like, don't take these men serious. Get what you can get out of it. And the women flipped on her. She was never accepted. She was never just listened to it. She was like, you know what? Y'all don't respect good. Y'all don't respect people telling y'all the truth. Y'all like villains. So guess what? From here on out, to make my point true, I'm gonna show y'all just how easy I can give it up. And the day she said that she was gonna become HB is the day she became HB, and she never looked back. Black Chicago was just the one who bit the apple because she tried all of them.
Of course he did. That pedo bear.
Who a pedo bear? Who?
Black Chicago. He got
Oh, okay,
he
okay,
has
okay.
yeah. He
From
got them
that night,
charges.
that them women didn't pay her no attention and didn't accept her. And I would say, like, I can't speak for her, but I think they kind of hurt her feelings a little bit. She tried Guru, she tried Low, like she tried all of them. Like she slid in their DMs to see who was gonna bite. And
Well,
Black
she used to
Chicago,
also be cool with, what's his name? That loudmouth. Kane, he be with the nigga Kane.
who?
You know what I'm talking
Mm-mm.
I
about?
don't know
he
none of
is
them. Red pill side repulsed me.
they not they on the red pill side, Shell, but they not on the
Oh,
Lord
you
and
talking
red pill
about
side.
what his name? It start with an F or something like that.
Freeze.
Freeze.
That's
That's
his
it.
name.
Yep. Freeze.
Oh, I remember
Mm-hmm.
him. I remember him. Is he
Yes.
still on the app?
Freeze. I don't know.
Is he still up?
I ain't
Okay.
seen Freeze since HB did him doing that Black Chicago thing.
Exactly.
Y'all
I
That's
ain't
where
know,
she
seen.
y'all
started
know,
at
yeah.
first.
Y'all know, okay, so all of the problematic people that dumped over here on Messy Talk came from Red Pill. Every last one of them.
Talking about the lower side of Red Pill.
Lower and Moses.
Yeah,
He
because Lord
broke
only
off
started
from
his side of the Red Pill is because he couldn't have his way on the morning show. So when he kept
Correct.
getting dropped, he went over there and started his morning show, and then that's what the
He
new
also couldn't have his way on Tea Time Live. He went
right.
morning show, he went Tea Time, he couldn't get his way on none of it.
So Lord was
what?
really like a cop plea, like a cap, because he just, you know what I'm saying? He was really
Yes.
Red Pill, but it's just because he became consistent like Diamond was. Every time Diamond go like he go
Yeah.
like, so the real Red Pill was more like Black Guru them. Moses.
That was Moses and Black Guru.
Moses,
Like, so
yep.
on the so there was so before the merger of To Messy Talk, there was the debate kind of talk side that had the
Yep.
Moses and Genties, I Speaks, all of them. And it was really Moses against everybody on that side.
Yep. It was.
And then on this side, it was kind of Lore, Diamond, Tea Time, and oh yeah, and King. King was on. King, you was kind of in the middle, honestly, because you was with Killer. Yeah, you was actually you was on the Moses side. Yep, you was Moses
Yeah, he was
King.
on Moses.
Yeah, you was on that side too. Yeah, that when you blocked me.
I didn't go over there. Those were the misogynistic men, and I couldn't stand being in their lives, so I have most of them blocked on my main page.
Yep. Me too. Me
King
too.
had blocked me on 3 pages one day. I kept coming back. I was like a little
I
motherfucking
I
book.
didn't know King, but I tell you what, that doggone Moses, I could not stand his
I
voice. I
can't
said, oh
stand Moses. Don't speak his
no.
name up
Oh
because that
yeah,
motherfucker might
Moses,
pop up.
absolutely not.
Block, block, block. The lures and all of them other guys,
Black
I didn't know
Jesus
them.
used to get on my motherfucking nerves.
You know who
Oh,
got on my nerves? Dr. No Jobs. Block,
Dr. No Jobs used to get
They
on my
was on my
motherfucking
lives in the
nerves.
beginning.
block.
The only one I
Ella used to get on my motherfucking nerves. Corey used to get on my motherfucking nerves because
Corey
Corey was
I
on that
still
always
get on
side.
my
liked Corey.
motherfucking nerves.
What's the
I
other one
always liked
name?
Corey. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Cause Corey didn't matter if he believed what he was saying. Corey would fight tooth and doggone nail on what he was saying. And I like
Man.
OC.
Even
And
if he
OC
told the
too.
OC
truth,
is another one who got on my motherfucking nerves. Mark the Goat
Yep.
got on my motherfucking nerves.
Mark the Goat was here nor there with me. I was with
Randall.
oh, Randall got on my damn
block,
nerves.
block, 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 block. I blocked Randall so many times. Randall followed me like I didn't even know that old man had them many pages.
That
That man
man
had to
has
follow me
so
about
many pages.
9 times one day. I kept blocking him.
I don't know
Dude, you
who.
cannot follow
We
me.
don't know what Pastor Petty did.
Pastor
Right.
Shit.
Petty used to get on my nerves. Yep,
What did
Pastor Petty
Pastor
used to get
Petty
on my
did?
nerves too.
What did Pastor
Okay,
Petty
so
do?
I learned about Pastor Petty when all that stuff blew up with him and the dog and the kid and
No,
the
I'm talking about Shaymo in the comments. Talking about someone friends with attitudes.
oh yeah, Pastor. What did Pastor Petty do?
The
Oh,
friends with attitude.
he called FWA a gorilla, and then they went into Discord and started I think gorilla pictures or putting photoshopping her head on monkeys or something. I can't remember, something to that effect. It made her real upset.
That's what it was. And she
Yeah.
was like, she couldn't believe as him as a black man started that and everything. And I'm like, but she was like, she don't care. It's because they doing it to her. I say that's the problem. You don't care if it's somebody else. You just care because it's you.
Like you still be cool with Lala, you still be cool with Boyka, but you don't care about what they did to everybody else.
Yeah, and Lala was on the panel and some other white lady. I can't keep up with all these racist chat
No,
and everything,
this is why we don't march for
but she
everybody. We tired. We don't march for
but
everybody.
but now that the rooster done came home, now you want to cry on live. That's how I feel.
So Lala, I know I didn't get into it with her, but I know I told her she's a white lady. She needs to step off black people business in somebody's life. Some cook, I can't remember his name, cook something. But has she done anything racist since then?
Other than saying the hard ER when she say the N word
Oh, when did she do
Mm,
that?
in Miss Nietzsche life.
Oh no, I didn't know. I didn't know that. Okay, so she's okay. Well, there you go.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't mess with her anyway. I don't mess with her. I don't mess with Liz.
People
I don't
don't
mess
remember Boyka first statement, but Boyka
with him either.
first offensive statement is when he said having a black father was funny and it's mockery to him.
And I was in that box when he said the N word.
Right.
And no, and Alexandria did not tell him. She said, if you are black, if you feel as though you're black and you can say it, say it.
But
She didn't
before that,
say
he told Corey he was black, and Corey asked him, "How are you black? Like from because if you're Russian, like where's your black card come from?" He said, "My father is black." And so this whole time, Corey was like, "Okay, well, you're gonna have to prove to me that you black. I know you're telling me your daddy is black." So when it came out that he was never black, they asked him like, "Why'd you lie? Like, why'd you tell Corey that?" And he said, "Because it's funny to me." And I mean, and so they was like, "Oh, you making a mockery of it?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's hilarious. I've studied you guys. I've watched you guys, and I think this all is funny."
Pastor Petty is messy talk. He just on a different version of messy talk. He old white women that like to attack black people messy talk. He keep a harem
That's
of
also like Bold. Bold is messy talk too.
yeah,
Bold has always been messy talk too. He just on a different side. Like,
yeah, a different panel of people. Like
yeah.
yeah, but
Cause
Bold,
Bold panel used to go in too.
yeah, but I'm gonna say he's been way less problematic than Pastor Petty. Pastor Petty, I went over there and cursed out Pastor Petty whole panel. I cursed them so bad, y'all. They had to put it on Showtime. I wasn't letting none of them speak. Oh no, none of them. One lady, I dragged her. I didn't even know if that lady lived in the trailer park. I just put her in the trailer park, and I just went in on her for like 5 minutes in that trailer park. I don't know where that lady lived, but you not finna. Nah, I forgot why I got so mad and went over there. One of them had did something and ran to his platform for safety. Nah, you not safe over here either. I'll come and get you. And don't have no picture or video of you, bitch, because I got you this weekend too. But yeah, Pastor Petty, I remember when they leaked all his stuff and it started on Reddit. And I used to like to go on Reddit and read different little whatever whatnots. And it started on Reddit, I think, and crossed over, or Facebook or TikTok or Twitter and crossed over.
I
But
ain't
they
seen
put charges out and everything.
I ain't seen TV Head in a minute.
I ain't see TV head in a long time.
I ain't seen TV Head in a long time. It's been a minute for real.
I think TV Head got tired of messy talk.
Hey,
He got
Lovely.
tired of drag talking, messy talk. We won the twins' power activated on him.
Who he used to be with somebody else. Who was he with?
YSB, the dude
YSB.
that lied and
That's
said he
who it
had terminal
was.
cancer. He said he had terminal cancer, had 6 months to live, and now we 2 years down the road. Y'all don't remember that whole they they really got real in between him. Okay, so YSB, Scholar, Sobe, and TV Head got into this four-way fight along with Mistress, who we
Oh
call
yeah,
Match.
they did.
Yeah, remember that? They was calling in BOMB threats to YSB kids' school. YSB went and got a restraining order on Scholar.
It was so much going on.
Oh my God. They
These
was
are
running
all
around.
adults.
Listen, they ran around and spread rumors that TV Head couldn't be around his little sisters because he had touched them. And so
Yep.
remember, TV Head pulled up on
Yep.
Scholar at his crib on live.
Yeah, Renee in the
And
comments did.
recorded the mama and the brother.
Yep.
Yes, I went live, Renee, and dragged him. Remember, because he said my black grandmama or whatever he said, my black. Yeah, it was his black grandmama, but his daddy was supposed to be black. So the grandmama was black, and then his mama side was white. And he got adopted by this rich white Mormon family. It was crazy. His story was wild. Yeah, I dragged. He got his own episode of Drag Talk by himself, just
That
for
just
all the
lets
lies.
you. We just named like 40 people. That's a lot of fucking characters. That's not to mention the people that's in all of their crowds.
Yeah.
We
Thousands
don't.
of people. But remember, a lot of the supporters swap back and forth.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
this corner
crazy.
guy, I would say at most the highest I've ever seen my live views, meaning people that's viewed my live, whether they came in or not. The highest I've ever seen mine was 25,000. And so I would assume that Diamond and them other bigger creators probably seen more. But remember, there is 100 million people that log into TikTok every day.
Yep.
So it's probably it's a fraction over here, just a tiny like
Enemies don't live like people do. These people have been some nutcases for
because
years.
I seen Miss Netta. She was live. Miss Netta had 30,000 people in her live, and they always waiting on a roach to pop out.
Y'all remember when Sean and Olivia was like the hottest thing? They was coming on getting like 20K people in them live.
Oh my gosh, Shauna Olivia was forever.
That's crazy. Listen, we done been through some characters when we go back and think about it now.
Auntie Karen was on it. They was just forever.
Aunt Karen and that doggone, and I love Karen to death. I love
What's her
her
name?
content.
To Pikachu?
Karen and that doggone
Sophia?
Womblands.
Womblands was one, but it was somebody. What's her name?
Tofia.
Sophia.
Yeah, the
Yes,
girl that was begging a lot online. A lot of stuff
Yes.
happened with that girl. Like her
She
brother
said
died.
Pikachu. We not sliding past Pikachu. Wait. Ah,
Who said
It
that?
was hard down trying.
Bully just said Pikachu.
Not what bully. So Pikachu
You know
was
that
crazy.
Sophia
Shout out
her
to
brother
Chef in the comments for helping me.
didn't her brother and mama get unalived in a carjacking?
Not the mama.
I don't
think
know.
it's
I
just
think the
brother.
mama. I know the brother died.
I think it was just the brother. They was living in the car, all of them, I think, or something.
And they
like
got in a carjacking.
Oh, they was living in the car? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was living in the car.
Oh man. Yeah, when you think about it, TikTok will humble you real quick. How bad people's lives can go so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Sophia used to have a big old presence on TikTok.
Yeah. I remember her Aunt Karen live. Aunt Karen had like close to like 4,000 people in that live.
Mm-hmm.
Going back and I don't know why I want to call that girl to Pikachu, Tofia.
Girl.
But even Aunt Karen don't be on, like, I haven't seen Aunt Karen in a minute.
She go
No,
live on her
Aunt Karen just
backup.
did a live.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
On her backup though, her main live, something happened. Her and somebody was going back and
Me.
It
forth.
was in here. It was in
Was
her
it y'all
live. It was
too?
Sabrina live.
So that's how I lost my live access
Main page
on.
live. Yeah, both of y'all
Yep.
lost y'all live access. Yeah,
We was
hers
playing
coming.
around because Blaze was saying how we was going to jail, and we was like, we was it was Rico or something, and we was drug mules or something. We was drugs, whatever it say.
Yeah.
So we was playing around, and I said the C word, the CRACK, I think I did, or the white girl. I can't remember what I said, but and Karen was playing into it. We was just playing. It was around my birthday time, and my live just bloop lost access, and Aunt Karen lost access too. We both did. We
Yeah.
tried to get our access back, like writing TikTok, messaging TikTok, like. But yeah, that's why she go live on that page because we don't got no access.
I got a page like that. One of my pages. I don't know what I did or what I said, baby, but they snatched it, and it just when you go over to it, it literally say you will no longer be able to go live on that page ever. Like it's just no appeal, no nothing. And I don't
Miss
know
Nikki,
what.
my entrance to this side of TikTok was Angela with Genty. With the
The
Daddy's
Daddy's
Girl
Girl
post.
part. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I knew of
That's
Genty
kind of around the
before
time
that.
where I started coming.
I knew of Genty when he was cool with both Jessicas, the Wayward Jess, and the other Jess.
See,
Jess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I I knew him then. I remember he used to go live and he would have like 3,500, 4,500 people in there
Why can't I use my mic? My phone fucking up, y'all.
fighting.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
yeah, we can hear you.
And then he was and then the other thing about Genty that I liked about him was he did bring a lot of information about the LGBTQIA community as well. Now the one person I couldn't stand that he used to always have on his platform, I can't think.
Big teeth,
He was real skinny. He from Atlanta, and he had really big fake teeth.
big face.
What was that guy name, man?
Who he used to be around, Kevin?
Genty. Y'all, come on, help me out, Chef. I know you know who I'm talking about.
No,
Big
I'm
face.
trying to figure out who you talking about.
That's the guy that he called Petty Row an ugly black bee. And I went up there and lit him up.
I know as soon as somebody say the name, I'm Joel.
Was his name Joel? Nah, I don't
Because
know.
Joel's a Trump supporter.
Black guy, big teeth, live in Atlanta, sat on his couch in front of his stair, like the steps was behind him.
Hey, Kimber.
Was
Skinny,
he a
real.
Trump
Nah, not I
supporter and
speak. It
had a
wasn't I
truck?
speak.
I don't know.
Did he have a pickup truck? Because I think he got
Nah,
a pickup
nah,
truck and a
nah.
white tee girl.
Completely filmed. No, this guy was GAY. I could text John T and ask him what that dude
Oh,
name.
tap my screen, y'all. I just got a violation. That's crazy
For
work.
what?
I don't even know. I think it's the harassment and bullying. We're not even bullying anyone.
We're not bullying nobody.
We didn't even do anything.
We just
Watch them words.
reminiscing.
Don't say
Damn.
them words.
That's why I know I can't even have a talk.
Don't
That's
say them
okay, because
words.
my food is being delivered. Like now, I'm going to go get it.
What you order?
Some fried okra, fried green tomatoes. Because I'm fucking greedy.
Jesse gonna be like,
And
who
I
got
really
big
like.
teeth? I don't know. I'm trying to think who that is. I don't know who that is. She talking about.
Isn't his name gonna come to me? He was anyway. So I blocked him after we got into it on John T page, and then he followed me on his backup page, and I was like, I'm finna block you, and I blocked him again. And then John T told me, he was like, man, please don't cap him. Please don't drag him. Please don't drag. I'm like, nah, because he called that woman an ugly old bee. And I said, and she's Petty is 30 something years old. And why would he feel so comfortable to disrespect that woman like that? And Petty wasn't like fighting or being messy or nothing.
Joel St. Patrick, is that?
No, not Joe. I know who Joe Saint. No, I know who that is. That's the wannabe fake. He got that big old page. Now I know who that dude is. Nah, it's another little guy. It'll come to me. It was a minute ago too. It was like 2 years ago.
Well, yeah, that my introduction was Angela with the Daddy's Girl cult, and that live went crazy.
What did he expose that they was in a cult, or because I didn't see it?
That was when the first girlfriends came out and said they was being beat and stuff like that. He did a deep dive into the cult, number one, because we was like, wait, TikTok got cults? Like, and he was one of the only people who could who got Angela to interview with him.
Because he got such a big platform. She was looking for her next round of victims.
The protest was no. I guess I got to go back further because I was in the live of the protest. Hey, Cherie.
Oh, you talking about the They Touch My Peppies protest?
Outside of TikTok headquarters, I was in that live.
Child, let me tell you how fat. Listen, man, I was like, these buckets of mess over here. That stuff had me.
So
Man,
I guess I go back further. Yeah, I was in that live. Y'all had on white shirts and blue. It had blue writing or something like that.
Because of them TikTok protests, because of that, I ain't want to meet nobody from TikTok. Do you know how much energy it took for me to get up and actually go to the Blammies? I ain't want to mess with nobody from TikTok. I was like, man, these people are bananas.
Not you remember me being in that live.
Y'all, so while I locked myself, I came all the way downstairs, forgot my keys, my key card. Came out the door instead of letting the DoorDash driver come in and lock myself.
You lying.
I called my sister. She coming to get me.
That what you get for trying to say you about to hang out with us?
I'm trying to hang up on y'all so quick.
Now you got to sit there for safety reasons. How far your sister away?
Wait a minute, Chef. Where you met me?
She's just upstairs. We live in the same apartment.
Chef, wait a minute. Hold on, because you know I've been on my car in San Diego. Y'all don't know. I got a list of the llamas. I'm gonna figure y'all out. I'm close to finding Chef and Llama Crew. In my head, I'm close. I probably will never figure out who y'all are, but in my head, I've been like crossing off things.
You ain't gonna figure out the ones you think you know. The people be so.
Hi, Mariah.
When Blaze went live and said that "Watch Me Work" was a llama, I laughed so damn hard. I laughed for about 15 minutes.
That man said I was Chef Drama Llama.
He did.
Put a llama on anyway.
And then he said, and she be cooking too. Talking about you, Bullet. I laughed so hard. I was like, oh my goodness.
That man said I was silent too. He said I was Chef and he said I was silent at one point.
Yeah. Yep. He said Kay was laminator and somebody else.
I don't remember which llamas it was, but I had got jumped by the llamas one time. Because of Mariah.
What Mariah do? Notice I said that. What
I had told Mariah Mariah was in Pew Live, and I had told Mariah she can't just be coming over here thinking we about to be nice to her, and she had just did all that shit. She got to come over here and talk to us nice. She got to ease us into the shit, and the llamas jumped on my neck, and they said, "Shut the fuck up," basically, and I was jumped. I had a black eye. My liver and spleen was cut open.
They did that because Kappa always be coming in there in Mariah defense. Mariah be done start the whole fucking World War VI on this app. And here come Kappa. Now to Leola's defense, guys. To know Leola is the lover. She's a troll. You gotta say Kappa, we don't want to hear that.
Man, them llamas had me in the hospital, bro. They had beat my ass in them comments.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. And I was doing. I asked her, do I used to feel so bad for Leo. I still like. I don't feel bad for like pity. It was like some people would do to that girl. And then
Hey, Mr. Beast.
he did.
How's it going?
This ain't the real Mr. Beast.
Yes, it is, ma'am. What are you talking about?
Nah, that ain't Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, Candy Bar, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who let that white tea man up here? Where he come
Me?
from?
He was in the comments.
Lord, who is he? Where you come from, sir? You over here trolling people? Come on. You Mr. Beast. You crazy.
But I used to feel bad for Leola, y'all. Y'all used to jump on that girl. Something fierce.
I didn't even
And
jump
then
on
when
her, Kappa. All I said was, you gotta come over here and talk to us nice, girl. You done did all that shit on this damn internet. You done call us niggers. You
darkies,
you done call us darkies. You done told us we gotta eat watermelon all our life and only fried chicken. And then you wanna come back over here and act like, sit on the couch with us and act like we about to be best friends?
Leola done started some shit, boy. She even started some shit last week. She gonna talk about Miss Nietzsche. I made a list of the people you need to fire from FOE. Why the people is in the damn lie?
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
I saw that and I was like,
I seen
Leola.
The reason why I did that was because Scholar thought he was going to use me to drag Leola. That's why I did that. That's why I will always be like, nah. And I've never really like changed in that, because the stuff that he did to her it's indefensible. Like, now I'm not talking about, I don't believe that he flew out there and jumped on her. I don't believe he did that. But what he did after they broke up, it's indefensible. He had no right to do none of the stuff he did to that girl after they broke up. I don't care why y'all.
Listen, I love me some Mariah now. I just know I had to recognize Mariah is gonna Mariah at any moment of the day. Like, she is a unique person to herself. And when I never really understood, like, when people would say like she's a troll, I didn't get it at the time because I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to understand her. But then me and her, once we got into it, and then one day she came back and said, "I think I like you."
Yeah, she's mad weird like that. Yeah,
like what
that bitch came back and said, she came back and said, "I think I kind of like you."
Yeah,
she's like,
Don't mind your head at Leola. Like, girl, what?
Okay. Don't mind me and all the fucked up shit I'm about to say.
Look, Chef said, "Don't feel bad. Kappa had to stop me too." Yeah, Chef used to dig into Leola behind.
Oh, Chef was the only llama that day. Chef and Silent was the only llamas that day that had my back. But I think it was Laminator Activate. It was a few. When I say it was like, I got jumped. I was in motherfucking ER.
I just felt like, man, this girl need a break. Man, give her a break, y'all. Just give her a break.
Leola will go on her live with all these damn conspiracies, right? And she would have all this shit she done came up with out the side of her fucking neck, and then
Talking all this shit.
come back to the live post she just was talking shit about. Well, hey, how are you? It's just a
What did I do?
right? Just
I don't know what I
wanted to
did.
ask you guys.
Girl.
The
Hey, you gotta give her A for effort.
The best part would be how mad people would get. People would be so angry with Leola. Shout out to Georgia Pete.
Me off. I went off on her.
Listen, when Georgia Pete said Leola was basically like the scum of the earth, you try to play this, I said, damn, why y'all so mad at her?
Yes, Leola, what'd I do?